Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 1 of House 1 of the Drifter Challenge by Vahisha Takne. There is a link to the rules for the first house in the description below if you'd like to check them out. They are quite detailed. And to start with, we have the main rule is that we can only control our primary sim in the first house. And our primary sim is Alicia Driver. She is cheerful, creative, and a dance machine, and she also has the muser trait from choosing a creativity aspiration. I have started her with the best-selling author, but we can't work on that right now because we don't have anything, because part of the rules of the Drifter Challenge is that we start with 0 simoleons, and we are also not allowed to leave this area until we have 1,000 simoleons, and there's only certain spots in the world that we can go to because most of the world is cleared out, as is detailed in the rules. That is in the link below. I've already set her off to go do some fishing. Not that she's gone yet. We'll hit play now, and that's why I changed her aspiration to the angling ace, where she has to catch 5 fish and fish at 3 different locations, and I find that's the best thing to do when you're new to an area, as long as there's fishing there, because all of the harvestables and the collectibles usually will not have spawned until we've been there for a little while, and we've just come into this world. This is a new game file, and the only thing that's in the game file is our girl Alicia in Oasis Springs. There is a restaurant that we put in Oasis Springs because that's part of the rules, and the rest of it is empty at the minute. It's been completely cleared out. And Willow Creek is empty. I did actually leave the library there though, because I have found that in the past when I've gotten rid of it and placed new libraries, there's issues with the bookshelf, so I just won't go there if we get an invitation, and we can't travel unless we have 1,000 simoleons, and you're allowed to go to places if you get invitations, but if we happen to, and I don't think I ever have gotten an invitation to go to the library, we won't go there. City Living, the San Myshuno's all intact, Granite Falls is intact, as is Windenburg. And Newcrest, I have placed some people in that area, as is part of the new revised rules. So I have some people in there. And part of the rules is the aging is on normal, which it is. And at the moment, I've only aging the current household because in Newcrest, I placed some families with toddlers. And I kind of wanted them to sort of age at the same time as whenever we have kids. And since I've already placed them, I'm going to put the aging on as soon as, our first child becomes a toddler. So now she is going to the next fishing spot. I think we'll speed it up a little bit and follow her as she's going around, running around. They really should be getting their exercise when they do this. I think when Sims 4 first came out, when they ran around and did collecting and whatnot, it really built their muscle tone too much. But it probably actually makes sense that if you're running around collecting things and including collectibles and harvestables, that you probably should lose some weight, because much as the worlds aren't that big, they're not that small either. It can take them quite a while to get around, and in real life, if you're wandering all those distances all the time, you probably would keep yourself slim. So anyways, let's see, has she caught any fish? She has caught no fish, but she left that spot because she would have got the note that the fish were too crafty for Alicia. So try fishing elsewhere until she has more skill, or try using more valuable bait. But she can't use any bait, and she has nothing. She has no bait, and now she's in the next spot. She's not having very much luck with catching fish. Or even better, it would be good if she caught some parts, electronic, or kitchen upgrade parts, plumbing, anything, because that gives you some money. But I think I maybe have noticed there's a frog has spawned here, so we will have her look for that when she can't fish here anymore. Oh, she's level 2 of the fishing skill. It's very exciting in the beginning. So she has nothing, and we need to get something, or else she will have nowhere to go to the bathroom. So she's caught 1 koi. I kind of would like her to catch all 5 fish so that she can go on to the next one, but if she doesn't, we will just sell it regardless, because we really need the goal of getting her a toilet first thing, so that she doesn't get too embarrassed, and plus when she has to go to the bathroom, she becomes too uncomfortable to be able to do anything. So let's see. Yes, she's creative, but we can't really do much with that at the moment because we have no money. I had pinned already that she wants to buy an easel, because that will be one of the earlier things we'll be buying. Not the first, but one of the earlier things. And she wants to meet someone, which we'll need to do at some point. Oh, she's getting yellow in the bladder, and she caught a second fish. Wonder whether it would be better to... I'm going to check for harvestables while she's fishing. or collectibles, I should say. I highly doubt there's any harvestables at the moment, but there is some collectibles. So I think I'm going to have her go look for the collectibles before she has to go to the bathroom too badly, since we don't seem to be doing very well with the fishing. And that tuna is worth nothing. Yeah, 1 simoleon. So there's another harvestable. So I am going to stop her fishing at the moment, and I'm going to switch her over to the curator because she needs to collect collectibles for that. And I know none of these things, yeah, they're not ready to harvest. Can she? No, she can't do anything with the garbage. Let's see. And I don't really want to sell the frog because I want to have it to breed. We'll look for frogs here. I don't find that spawns frogs very often, but it's spawning at the moment, so we will collect what we can. And let's see, is there anything else? She caught a capsule. We will be selling that without opening it because they're most usually worth more unopened. Let me see, where's this bridge? There it is. I'll zoom out. Really, the first day or so is just a lot of collecting and fishing and harvesting usually. And look, she's got to go to the bathroom very badly. So we got 4 of those. That gives us 210. And the frogs, we got a sunflower, and we'll breed it with a spotted leaf. And we got another sunflower. I think for now, here we got this Shinolite, which is 75. So we'll sell it. And she got another, and we'll sell that. So I think for now we can manage without selling. Oh, it won't let me. Maybe I already sold it and it just isn't really right. Or maybe she doesn't fully have it because maybe that's what she's about to collect here. I'm not sure. So I'm going to just send her back on the home lot, which we were very close to. And I'm going to go and see if we have enough money for a toilet, because it would be ideal if she didn't have to have an accident and get very embarrassed. So I'm going to look in here. And yes, we can buy the ambassador. So she's going to have a toilet. We'll face it at least the other way, so it's overlooking the water and not facing the road. And she doesn't have enough money for a sink, which would be a good way for being able to clean up and also to wash up for herself. So I think I will sell one of the frogs, the sunflower frog, because it's not like it's worth that much, and I'd rather just see if we get something better when we breed them together next time. So let's see. Now I'm going to go fast. Of course I sent her. Oh, she's way over there. And there's that capsule. And we got 70 simoleons from it. We can't say hello yet because then they'll come on our property. And we don't want them coming on our property until after we've gone to the bathroom. Oh, she's getting pretty. Is she going to make it back in time? Yeah. 3 hours bladder failure. There she goes. Good. So she's done that. We got a whole 4 because the capsules aren't considered collectibles until you open them up. But for me, that's not worth it. This is not worth the chance. So we are going to, I switched that to Friend of the World. So we're going to try and chat with this person. She wanted to meet someone anyways, and I noticed her social was getting a little low. So we're going to talk about latest party. The reason I gave her the dance machine trait, which they need to be able to play music and stuff, sorry, dance to music, which we don't have. She wants to get a collectible. We'll pin that because lots of things count as collectibles. It's because it allows them to disco nap, and I find that builds their, oh, she's a snob, their sleep quicker. Or just more, you don't have to constantly have them nap and nap and nap and nap again. And it is even useful later when they have a bad, because sometimes when they have kids, I just have them disco nap instead of have a sleep. Because it just seems to boost their, or it feels like it boosts their energy quicker than a normal. She's materialistic. Oh, great traits. She is a snob and materialistic, and she is married. And discuss interests. Maybe we'll learn her last trait. Don't want to invite anyone in our house unless we know they are kleptomaniacs or that they aren't kleptomaniacs, because we don't really have very much, so we can't really afford to have any kleptomaniacs come in our house. And she's a foodie. Let's introduce herself to this sim. So it doesn't hurt to be friends with her. Like I said, they're not the nicest traits, but it's nothing that would preclude me from inviting her into our house. So we did another friendly introduction, and we have a friend there for that. So I'm gonna brighten day, share ideas, and so let's see, pack, re, and are they married? They are married. Okay. What are your traits? Since your wife's traits were, I think, snob, materialistic, and a foodie. I'll ask if he has a job, or if they have a job. I can't tell. Or she has a job. Wonder what their traits are. They're quite interesting clothes. Oh, unemployed. Has kind of a deep voice. Interesting. Gloomy. Wonder what other traits this person has. And can we become friends? And we're getting hungry. We have 155 simoleons. Is there anything else ready? Is anything ready to harvest yet? I don't know. Could like to make some more money. How about these frogs? Are they ready to breed again? Nope. How's her social? It's maxed. I don't think we need to talk anymore. I think we need to see if there's anything else. Perhaps try and go fishing. So we're at the fishing spot, and you know what? I didn't even count that because I forgot to switch her over to nature. Angling ace. So we need to catch. If we catch one more fish, then I will sell the most expensive fish. I'm trying to see if we can get enough money for it cheap. Right, so we can sell. That trout is our most expensive fish, I'm pretty sure, because it's 48 simoleons, so we'll sell that. And I can breed the frogs, and we got a spotted leaf frog. Whole 10 simoleons. But there, that spot, the one spot will spawn a frog at some point, so we will see. I'm not going to collect a new metal. I don't mind saying collect a collectible, but a medal or something specific like that. It's a little bit too finicky. Now it's all these things. Buy a couch or a chair. Well, I'm sure we will at some point, so perhaps we will pin that. So how she's very hungry, and I would like her to catch that one more fish because I'm trying to get her aspiration points up, because for me, the first thing I will probably buy her is the marketable trait, because that will allow her to have her paintings be worth more, which will help her inner goal, because the main goal, apart from the fact that we can only control our main sim in this house, is, I believe, it's to have a house worth 30,000 simoleons after depreciation, and I think it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. I'm sure we'll have more than that, because I expect we'll have more kids, and to raise our heir to a young adult before, obviously, we pass away, and we need to do our house goal before the heir becomes a young adult, and the heir will be the firstborn of the house. So she's caught her fish. Good girl. Is that worth something? Good. And it was worth 27. We'll take it. So I'm gonna mount all these fish, because I know the next part of the next aspiration is to mount or bowl 5 fish, and we are going to sell all of them, because I didn't really want to keep them. I was only keeping them so that we had them on hand to get those points as quickly as possible. So there we go. I'm going to just center back on the home lot and see whether we have enough money for that cheap fridge that comes with City Living. The one that's all grungy. It's essentially like the cheap fridge in the game. And I know I said I wanted to get a sink, but she's getting hungry, so a fridge would allow her to be, and we do have enough. It's 215 simoleons. It would give her enough money, enough to be able to eat quick meals. And if she does ever cook over at the local grill, we can put our food in the fridge. And I know you can put it into the household inventory, but I prefer to actually have to use the things in the game as opposed to the household inventory. So we will let her stop fishing because she's getting very hungry, and quick meals won't fill her that much, but it'll give her something. And then we will have her go have a nap on the bench over here. And once she's finished eating and having her nap, we will be back. So Alicia's napped, and we're back where we started, which is getting some food. She is going to need to get her hygiene looked after soon, so we're going to have her go to the bathroom when she finishes eating, and her bowl's stacked here from before. And I'm going to, oh look, she can harvest a bit. So that will actually count for the curator aspiration, because any collectibles and the harvestables count as a collectible. So we're going to take that, take our points where we can get them, and then we will have her go do some more fishing. Let's just go fishing. We don't need to use bait yet. So I'll just speed it through. Give her some privacy while she's going to the bathroom, since she's right in the open, and as I said, that counted. Now let's just see if the frogs are ready to breed. They are. And we got a leaf frog. We'll keep that for now. And I will put her back on the angling ace. And she can also start on our freelance botanist, because we can plant some things. But I think at the moment all we've harvested is sage, and I don't really want to plant that. One sage is all I want to plant. So, and they're not worth that much. So it's not a huge priority to plant it right now. Hopefully some other things will be ready soon enough and we can plant them. So she caught an angelfish worth 10. And she's getting very, very dirty. You know what? I will just sell this sage because I'm sure we will be able to harvest some soon enough. And we have the fridge to give her food, so we don't really need that. We need to get enough money so that we can buy her a sink so she can wash up herself and clean up her things, her dishes, her dirty dishes. Well, she caught a trout worth 21. I don't remember how much the sink cost. I don't think it was very much. We either have enough or we will have it. We should have it shortly. I think we maybe have enough. I don't know how much time's gone by. We can breed the frogs. We will do it with the spotted leaf, and we got another one of these leaf frogs. So we will sell that one. Even though it's only 10, and it can be used as bait, but we'll have enough for bait by the time we get around to wanting to use bait. Let's see. She needs to get to level 4 fishing, and then she will get 250 points, and then the fishing for 10 hours. We may or may not get to that. I expect we will. So let's see what else is there around in the neighborhood for us to collect. We have... There is at least one chrysanthemum, so we will try and get that. And the daisy bush is not ready to harvest. The chrysanthemum, that's a daisy bush. And look, we have some more things to dig. So I think I'm going to have her stop fishing for now. Go back on curator. It's a lot more of switching right at the beginning, I find. And she caught a very lucrative, yes, there was one chrysanthemum. I figured that was all there would be just because of the fact there were no daisies yet. So she has got that, and I thought it was sparkling, that's why I hovered over it, to see if it was ready yet. Let's twirl around and see. That frog was not there. We'll dig, there's a fossil. And these are, yeah, strawberries that aren't ready. Daisies, lots of daisies. They're not worth very much, but they're certainly taking their time about being ready to be harvestable. We'll dig that. She's filthy. Oh, we'll have another chrysanthemum. No frogs. Didn't really expect there to be. Oh, is there a daisy there? It looks like there's a daisy. There is indeed one daisy. So we will dig. And I am going to keep the daisy and plant one daisy because they're good for bait, because they're not. And there's a whole thing over here where we can go harvesting. And looks like there maybe is some things ready, but I think we'll just wait because they're probably not fully ready, i.e. they're not fully fledged with things. And the chrysanthemums are worth a decent amount of money. Nothing like dragon. Oh, we can even get a strawberry. Dragon fruit and whatnot. So let's see. I'm going to go into build mode and try and get ourselves a sink. I've strategically placed the fridge to block the toilet to give a semblance of privacy. So now we're going to take her here and let her wash up. And we can only do so much washing. We probably there. Can't breed the frogs yet, and I am going to get these ready to be planted. 2 chrysanthemums is enough, I think. We'll do 1 daisy, and then when she gets the strawberries, we'll do the strawberries. And I'm only thinking of keeping the mysterious time capsule because 1, we'll do it later. I'm sure we'll go collecting later. Because it's good to have 1 in the house because it helps them feel, let me get the words. If you open it up and enable the aura, it can give a playful aura, which is sometimes handy when you need to do parties, because sometimes you need to have people be playful. Now, I don't know. We'll do these fossils because she needs to actually collect 3 fossils for her aspiration, but I'm not going to open them now because she's in a really bad state, and I think they're more likely to break them when they're in a bad state. So I'm going to go with that, and we'll be on the safe side and hope that she does better. So I think we'll probably leave this part here. We'll let her do the gardening next time, and she's probably going to let her have something to eat first because she's getting a little bit hungry because those quick meals really don't tide them over very well. So I'm not sure whether our next thing to buy will be a counter so she can cook or an easel. I'm more inclined probably to make it an easel so that she can start making some money. And let me just see, the frogs are ready to breed. So we'll just breed them quickly. And we got another one. Maybe we'll just breed the sunflower frogs together at the moment until we collect a different type of frog in hopes that we'll get something more valuable. So if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't done so. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!